overcoming fear. As a young boy, my father would encourage me to get up on the roof and clean the spouting. Our home backed onto a large paddock, which I think must have had at least a dozen large pine trees. These were forever filling our spouting and ultimately blocking it. So Dad, unsteady on his legs at this particular time of his life, sent me up onto the roof. Yes, I was afraid. Each time I got on the roof, the experience seemed to be the same and intense, profusely sweating, moving very carefully on my bottom, sliding along the tiles. So it was in later years that I chose the 3rd Royal Australian Regiment Parachute Battalion. So it was one thing to be scared up on the roof. It was another thing to jump out of perfectly good aeroplanes. At the time, I thought it was a good idea. And it wasn't until I went to Nowra, which is where the parachute training school was, that it became evident just what I had agreed to do. And it was evidenced by many of my fellow colleagues that I was petrified. And they were taking bets that when it came to the final jump, when you jumped out the back of the plane, that I wouldn't. I would turn around and say, "No, that's it." So on hearing this, I saw it as a great challenge. And one of the things about fear that I recognise now, having had that experience, is when I confront those fears, when I face them head on, and I actually embrace the experience and just jump, that I am truly fulfilled. Because I was trying to almost just push that experience aside and hope that I could overcome it. And it wasn't until I jumped out of that plane that I realised how free I truly was when I faced that fear. So I landed safely, I collected the money, and it's that experience that I use on a regular basis whenever I confront a situation where I feel that sense of trepidation, when I experience that fear. And it's now that I look at fear and I love it. And it's that time that I go, that fear is giving me an opportunity to experience another part of me that I've been suppressing. Face those fears, and they may not come to pass, but you certainly will enjoy the experience more completely. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you'd like to find out more about this subject and others, please go to leadershipmotivationsite.com. Thank you again.